I thought I had it all. I thought love, trust, and stability were mine. Babe, you look stunning tonight, I said, adjusting my tie as Sanaa smiled at me. And you're always so sweet, always worrying about me, she replied, her eyes sparkling. At dinner, Rizwan nudged me. Man, are you sure she's serious about you, he whispered. I laughed it off. Of course, she is. Look at her smile. Do you really think she's fake? Sanaa reached across the table, taking my hand. I'm proud of you, love. You've worked so hard. I can't wait for our future. Her words felt warm, and I let my doubts fade. Later, she casually mentioned, you know, we should get a bigger apartment. Somewhere fancy like the one in the city center. I hesitated. Isn't our place enough? She pouted. You're always so practical. I just want comfort, love. Don't you want the best for us? Rizwan's warning echoed in my head, but I shook it off. I laughed and kissed her hand. Of course I do. Anything for you. Dinner ended with a toast. To us, to our perfect life, she said. I smiled, raising my glass. Inside, a tiny voice whispered, something isn't right. I ignored it. For now, I was happy. For now, I believed her. Sanaa, this bracelet is expensive. Did you really need it? I asked, raising an eyebrow as she carefully placed it in her jewelry box. Oh, come on, she laughed, brushing my concern aside. You work so hard. Don't you want me to have nice things? I hesitated. Of course, I do. I just want to make sure it's not too much. Later, I noticed her phone buzzing constantly. Who's texting you so much? I asked casually. She snatched it away. It's nothing, really. Just work stuff. Her smile was too perfect. I forced a laugh. All right, if you say so. Rizwan's words came back to me. Man, open your eyes. She's using you. I shook my head. No, she loves me. She can't be that cruel. The next day, a receipt fell from a folder on my desk. My stomach dropped. Sanaa, what's this? I muttered, scanning the luxury vacation booked under my name. She appeared suddenly, feigning innocence. Oh, that? I just thought it would be fun. I didn't mean any harm. Fun? Sanaa, this costs a fortune. I didn't approve. Relax, love. It's just a trip. You always worry too much. Her words should have reassured me, but they didn't. I sank into my chair, staring at the receipt. Doubt gnawed at me. Could the woman I trusted so completely really be hiding this from me? For the first time, I wasn't sure I knew her at all. I stared at my laptop screen, disbelief freezing me. And this can't be real, I muttered. Tens of thousands of rupees vanished from my account. Transfer to her account. My hands shook. Sanaa! I shouted, storming into our apartment. She looked up, feigning surprise. What is it, love? Don't love me. I barked. Did you transfer money from my account to yours? She blinked innocently. Money? I don't know what you mean. I slammed the laptop on the table. Don't lie to me. This is my account. My hard-earned money. She laughed. Soft at first, then cruel. Oh, now I see. You really believed I loved you. I thought you were so naive. My chest tightened. You used me? Used you? That sounds so ugly. I just took what I deserved, she said, smirking. My mind raced. I couldn't tell my parents. They'd be ashamed. I felt trapped, humiliated. Nadia was right about you, wasn't she? I spat the name. She's my friend. She understands the world better than you ever will, Sanaa replied, tossing her hair. Why? Why me? I trusted you with everything. Because you were foolish enough to think love was enough, she said coldly. I sank into the chair, burying my face in my hands. Rage, heartbreak, and disbelief tore through me. I can't stay like this, I whispered to myself. I have to change. I have to take control of my life. I won't let her win. The apartment felt suffocating. Her laughter echoed in my mind, but I clenched my fists. Something inside me had shifted. I would rise from this. I slammed my resignation on the table. I can't do this anymore, I muttered. My boss frowned. Are you sure? I didn't answer. At home, silence pressed on me. Nights were worst. I lay awake, staring at the ceiling, replaying every smile, every lie. How could I have been so blind? The phone rang. Rizwan. Bro, you okay? His voice pulled me back. I don't know. I admit it. I feel worthless. Don't say that. You're stronger than this. Listen, Fahad and I have some ideas. You just need to start small. I laughed bitterly. Start small? I lost everything. Love. Trust one can't even face people. Exactly. That's why you need a plan. Revenge? Satisfaction? Or just living better than her? Think about it. I hung up and cried. Alone. The memories of Sanaa's laughter, our dinners, her fake love, stabbed me. I wanted to scream. I wanted to fight back. I wanted everything. The next morning, Fahad stopped by. You can't sit here wasting your life, he said firmly. You need focus, action. Start rebuilding yourself brick by brick. I shook my head. I don't know if I can. Yes, you can, and you will. Don't let her win. Channel that anger, that pain, make it your power. I stared at him. Rage and hope mix. Could I really rise from this? Could I take back my life without losing myself? I swallowed hard. Maybe I could. Rizwan, we need a plan, I said, spreading papers across the table. I can't keep reacting. I need control. You've got it, bro, he replied. Small steps. Start with a business you understand. I'll back you. I nodded, excitement mingling with fear. We can't fail. Not again. Failure isn't the end. It's just feedback, Rizwan said, smirking. I reached out to Mr. Aslam for advice. Invest carefully. Focus on clients, build trust, he said. Don't rush, but don't hesitate either. Understood, I said. His words felt like a roadmap. Days blurred into nights as we worked. Check the numbers again, Rizwan said. Margins are tight. I see it, I replied, adjusting projections. We'll push through. This time we control the outcome. Fahad called. Heard about the pitch? You nailed it. I smiled, heart racing. Finally, some progress. I can see the future clearer than ever. Late at night, I stared at my reflection. I'm not the same man Sanaa knew. I won't be weak again. I can rise higher than she ever imagined. The first major deal closed. This is it, I whispered to Rizwan. This is a beginning. Rizwan grinned. And it's only the start, my friend. I felt a surge of pride and determination. Pain had become fuel. Anger had become strategy. For the first time since Betrayal, I truly believed I could surpass her. Financially, socially, emotionally. Did you hear about Sanaa? Fahad asked casually over lunch. I froze. Know what happened? She's struggling. Friends are leaving. Her lavish lifestyle is collapsing, he said, shaking his head. I felt a strange mix of satisfaction and guilt. I shouldn't care, right? I muttered. Rizwan leaned in. Man, it's not about caring. It's about watching the consequences of her choices. Karma has a way of balancing things. I frowned. But what if she tries to contact me? What if she begs? Then you decide. But don't let her drama distract you from your growth. Rizwan replied firmly. Later, Shahid approached me at the office. Congrats on the deal. You're moving fast, he said, eyes sharp. Thanks. I said, keeping my tone polite but confident. It's been a learning curve. He smirked. Keep focused. The higher you rise, the more people notice, including the ones who underestimated you. I nodded, thinking of Sanaa. She underestimated me. I won't let that happen again. As I walked back to my office, my phone buzzed. A blocked number. I hesitated, heart racing. Rizwan's words echoed. Don't let her distract you. But my curiosity got the better of me. I answered. Hello? I said cautiously. Please, I need to see you. I messed up, a trembling voice whispered. I froze. My chest tightened. It was her. I looked out the office window and froze. Sanaa stood there, clutching a folder, her heels digging into the pavement. My stomach churned. "Sanaa," I whispered under my breath. "Please, I need your help," she called, her voice trembling. "I've changed. I swear I've changed." I walked down the stairs slowly, keeping my expression neutral. Staff watched in silence, whispering. "Changed? Sanaa, you stole from me," I said, my voice low but sharp. I know, she cried. "I was wrong. I didn't know what I had. Please, just one chance." I folded my arms. "One chance? You used me, humiliated me, and lied every day." Tears streamed down her face. "I'm begging, please. I've learned my lesson. I can't survive like this alone." I clenched my fists, heart racing. Should I let her suffer? Should I forgive? Rizwan's warning echoed. "Don't let her manipulate you again." I can't do this," I said finally, stepping back. "You chose this life. Sanaa, don't expect me to fix it." Her sobs echoed down the street. The staff stared, shocked. She realized the power had shifted. She had lost control. I turned to walk back inside, feeling a mixture of relief and satisfaction. Silence followed me. For the first time, I understood the full weight of betrayal and my own strength. "Rizwan, I need a plan," I said, pacing. "Do I confront her publicly or quietly? I want justice, but not at the cost of losing myself." "Think carefully," he advised. "Public humiliation is satisfying, but silent revenge that shows control, power." I nodded, remembering every sleepless night, every tear, every betrayal. I can't be weak again. Not her, not anyone. Aisha called. I have the documents ready. This proves all the transfers, the lies, everything. "Perfect," I said. "Let's make sure she faces the consequences." Later, I met Sanaa at the cafe. She tried to smile. "Please, I can explain. I've changed." I shook my head. "Explain? You stole, lied, humiliated me. You manipulated everyone around you. Do you even understand the damage you cause?" Her eyes widened, panic flashing. "I never meant." "You meant everything, Sanaa. You took everything I had. And now," I held up the papers, "this is the truth. Your lies won't work anymore." She trembled, speechless. Rizwan was right. I don't need to stoop to your level. Justice is enough. Her sobs echoed as she realized she had no control. I turned to leave, calm, confident. The weight of betrayal lifted. For the first time, I felt powerful not because I hurt her, but because I protected myself. I had chosen wisely. I had reclaimed my life. "Bro, you did it," Rizwan said, clapping me on the back. "Look at this office. The deal's everything." I smiled, glancing at the city skyline through my office window. "Feels surreal, doesn't it? After everything, we actually made it." Fahad leaned in, grinning. "And Sanaa heard the news. She's lost her clients. Her reputation people are talking." I nodded slowly. "Good. Not because I wanted revenge, but because justice found its way. I didn't have to stoop to her level." Rizwan laughed. "You're different now. Stronger. Smarter. No one will mess with you again." I looked at my watch, a gift to myself after the first big deal closed. Everything I worked for, every sleepless night, every tear it led here. Remember when we started from scratch? Fahad asked, "How could I forget?" I said, "I almost gave up, almost let anger consume me. But I didn't. I turned it into fuel instead." Rizwan smiled. "And look where it got you. Not just rich, respected, in control and alive." I exhaled, relief washing over me. I've learned something important. Trust wisely, invest in yourself, and never let anyone take your dignity. We toasted quietly, the hum of the city below reminding me how far I'd come. For the first time in years, I felt peace. Betrayal had shaped me, but it hadn't destroyed me. I had transformed, stronger, wiser, and free. I watched the morning sun spill across my office floor, feeling lighter than I had in years. "Rizwan, can you believe how far we've come?" I asked, leaning back in my chair. He smiled. "Honestly, you've outdone yourself. And this is just the beginning." I nodded, letting a quiet satisfaction settle over me. I used to think love was everything. Now I know trust, respect, and self-worth matter more. Fahad walked in, grinning. You ready for the next big project? Absolutely, I replied. Let's aim higher, smarter. No shortcuts. No compromises. Later, I glanced out the window. I saw Sanaa across the street, hunched over, pleading to someone. Her humiliation was complete. Her greed exposed to the world. I didn't feel joy. I felt calm. Justice had taken its course. Rizwan nudged me. Looks like karma finally caught up. I exhaled slowly. It did. And I don't need revenge to feel complete. I've learned, I've grown, I'm stronger. Exactly, Rizwan said. And now, you're free to live your life on your terms. I smiled, watching the city buzz below. Betrayal had been brutal, but it shaped me into a wiser, more resilient man. I didn't need anyone else's validation. I had my ambition, my friends, and myself. Let's go, I said, standing tall. The future's ours. No regrets. For the first time, I truly felt it. Freedom, strength, and the quiet pride of a man who had survived, grown, and conquered.